Many times, people have told me they have a hard time believing I play on controller. I've been playing games on controller for as long as I can remember. Due to its incredibly high skill ceiling, Doom Eternal is the perfect game for you to learn how to play at a level where people can't believe you're playing on controller either. In this video, I'm going to tell you my 5 neuroscience-based tricks that can bring even a controller player up to elite mouse and keyboard level play. Number 1, action selection combos. It's tempting to analyze the context you're in to decide when to use a blood punch or grenade or pull out a certain weapon. However, this is incredibly slow in terms of brain processing. The more actions you could chain together into an automatic reflex, the more cognitive resources you'll have available to adapt to a changing situation. This is because there is evidence that certain neurons in the brain self-organize into synchronized chains. If there's a specific 2-weapon combo you want to use, you need to make preparing that combo automatic. For example, with the precision bolt combos, you want to switch to the weapon you're going to combo it with first, and then to the precision bolt, so that already by your second weapon switch, you could start the combo. This can sometimes be hard to remember in the heat of the moment, but the most important thing is that you have the 2-weapon sequence practiced to perfection, so your brain only has to make one decision instead of 2. Which second weapon you need to use, and you could start that 4-action chain. Switching to the PV Stickies combo on the fly becomes easy once you make it automatic. Right bumper, right thumbstick up, right bumper, right thumbstick right. And if you're having trouble with the timing of quick switching on controller, I suggest setting your weapon wheel delay all the way to the max for a minute. It's impossible to play properly like this, but it makes your right bumper quick swaps much more reliable and can help you learn quick swapping timing. Once you feel you could do the swap reliably, lower the wheel delay back down as much as you can before it starts opening up the wheel unintentionally. Other than weapon combos, there are other important action chains as well. For example, the chain gun shield, flame belch, grenade, blood punch spam can all be compressed into one extremely powerful action sequence. To wrap up number 1, look at what you like to do together and practice action sequence compression. In line with freeing up cognitive resources for moment-to-moment play is number 2, learning to rely less on the HUD. When you go to check a resource, that takes a precious moment that a lot can happen in. While the brain has an entire lobe dedicated to visual processing, it's still a lot slower than using internally generated signals. Practicing playing with no HUD can train you to develop more accurate internal timers for when grenades, chainsaw fuels, and flame belch refills. As well, it trains your brain to learn more accurate running estimates for your health, armor, and ammo. You'll learn how to read how much health you have from how much a glory kill drops. You'll learn how to rely on the low ammo warning instead of ever checking your ammo. This is important for all Doom Eternal players, not only controller players, but with a much slower rate of input we have on controller, we need to save as much time as we can. I actually played for nearly a year without the HUD before I switched back to manage the harder Doom Eternal content. And once you switch back, the information will simply be a free extra that you can check when you have the time, which is fine. What's important is that you improve your subconscious estimates for when a marauder is in your face and you don't have the time. Number 3 is a big one. How to compensate for controller aim. There are a few things you could do for this. Firstly, make sure you have look smoothing and aim assist off. These hurt more than they help. Additionally, I play on maxed out horizontal sensitivity and 40 to 50 vertical sensitivity. The reason for this is that your needed range of motion is much higher in the horizontal axis. Lowering the vertical sensitivity reduces the dimensionality of the problem your brain is trying to solve when trying to aim. Then, fine-tuning your horizontal aim can be done with the left thumbstick while you're in the air, assuming you use air control, which of course you should. It may take some time getting used to, but the higher your horizontal sensitivity, the faster you're capable of reacting to the things around you. When you can aim fast, then meat hook becomes half your aim on controller. Whether it's to pull you into free alignment of a headshot on a Maker drone or Bloodmaker, or just to get you up in the air, you want the SSG to be your default gun when you're not doing some combo. Meat hook isn't the only weapon that's important for aim though. Ballista boosting with air control is absolutely necessary for making sure your aim can keep up with the fast movement of the Doom dance. Ballista and Precision Bolt is a great combination for enemies like Mancubi and Hell Knights, but the real magic happens when combining the Ballista and the SSG, which both allow for movement-based tuning of your aim. Number 4 is to maximize everything. Maximizing your resource is obviously easier said than done, but this is how it's done. Don't think, just do. Don't think about which grenade you're firing. With the exception of dealing with marauders, 90% of the time you want to use a grenade, either grenade will help, or at the very least not hurt. So just launch everything. Launching everything is much quicker to do than thinking about which grenade you want to use and which grenade you're on. And resources replenish so quickly in Eternal that wasting a grenade does not hold a high cost. This applies to the Flame Belch as well. If you'd like to Flame Belch, do it. If you don't have any Flame Belch, the failed attempt was probably quicker than checking anyways. And with this method, you'll be Flame Belching more often since it no longer has the high cost of checking your resource. Maximizing everything extends to armor especially. If you're about to glory kill, switch to the SSG and meat hook onto that demon for free armor. Going back to number 1, a great action selection combo on fodder is meat hook to Precision Bolt. This will either kill a fodder or soften it up for a glory kill, and once you learn to do it fast enough, you get free armor from the meat hook. And speaking of glory kills, these are the key to maximizing God frames. God frames are when you're in an animation and you can't take damage. Why is this useful if you anyways can't move? Well, if you were about to take damage, which is often unavoidable in Eternal, God frames essentially let you put up an invincible shield. I play with the runes that make glory kills fast and give a speed boost after, so that I can glory kill literally every time I get the chance and it doesn't slow the pace of the game. Using the chainsaw also causes God frames, and a lot of the times I chainsaw just for the God frames and the speed boost. Last but not least, number 5. Memorize what puts each enemy into a glory kill quick. This may not be so important for mouse and keyboard users since they have so much higher DPS, but for us, we gotta make every shot count. You need to learn to associate each enemy with an optimal attack or attack sequence. One ballista shot puts prowlers into glory kill. Same with one lock-on burst on the Dread Knight. The plasma rifle is optimal against imps. Once you can predict the glory kill before it happens, you could smash that right thumbstick earlier, getting you those sweet God frames. Now I have a good few more tricks that I find incredibly pivotal to us controller players surpassing the average mouse and keyboard level play, but I think that's enough rambling for one video. If this video does well, I'll make another video explaining the rest of my tricks. If you'd like that, you can help this video by liking it, engaging in the comments, and sharing it in all the gaming communities you're a part of. According to my YouTube analytics, it's not the algorithm, but rather it's you guys that give my channel all the exposure it gets. So I'm extremely grateful to all of you who actively check out my channel for new videos, share them around, and engage in the comments. Till next time, stay curious.